Our in-depth coverage of the historic Trump indictment continues right now.
Yeah, joining us from D.C. live this morning is Representative Adam Schiff. Congressman, thank you so much for getting up with us. We appreciate it. You just heard a little bit from Attorney Michael Cohen. I have to ask you, what do you say to people who claim he's just not a credible witness, they're not going to take this seriously, and they don't think this should move forward with him being the witness?
Well, the grand jury had to evaluate all of this. They heard the testimony, evidently, of Michael Cohen. They heard David Pecker's testimony of the National Enquirer, who played a role in this hush money scheme. And they evaluated the evidence, and they made a decision based on the testimony and the documentary evidence that there was probable cause to believe that Donald Trump had committed apparently multiple crimes. As a former prosecutor, when you have a witness who has a criminal record like Michael Cohen, you want to make sure that you can corroborate it in other ways. That is, you have other witnesses who will say the same thing, or you have documentary evidence that supports their testimony. I presume that's what the district attorney is relying on here. But it's, we're all handicapped in that we weren't present in the grand jury to be able to witness this ourselves.
Congressman, you know a lot of Trump supporters, including many of your Republican colleagues, don't have trust that this is being done with integrity, that it will play out fairly, even with a jury or a grand jury. How do you get past this notion that this is a witch hunt, that this is election interference going into a possible another term for Donald Trump?
Well, this has been sort of the go-to defense for Donald Trump whenever there are attempts to hold him accountable. Whether it's for this hush money payment scheme or it's his extortion effort with respect to the president of Ukraine or other misconduct, the January 6th insurrection. According to Donald Trump, it's all someone else's fault. It's the result of, witch hunts and hoaxes, etc. Sadly, all too many responsible or people in responsible positions have gone along with that. You now see the governor of Florida rush to Donald Trump's defense and say he won't extradite the president. He even drags George Soros into this, which is a very sadly popular anti-Semitic trope among the right wing. This is where the Republican Party under Donald Trump is. It's anti-law enforcement, anti-rule of law. And so sadly, it's consistent. But nonetheless, what we're seeing here is an affirmation of the principle that no one's above the law. If he committed crimes in New York, he should be held accountable like any ordinary citizen. There's no special rule of law for the rich and powerful, at least there shouldn't be. We should apply the same standard to everyone. And if Michael Cohen had to go to jail for his role in this scheme, a scheme in which he was directed by, allegedly, Donald Trump, then the guy who did the directing doesn't get a pass.
Well, that's, I was listening this morning to a Florida congressman, though, who really doubled down and said, even if this goes to a jury, he's not going to believe that this was a fair trial in any sense of the word. That goes against everything that we stand for as a country in terms of the law. You also have Governor DeSantis, as you were talking about, says he's not going to issue extradition if Trump doesn't surrender. But you have these diehards, Republican faithfuls to Donald Trump, who they blame the Democrats, they blame the liberal media, they blame establishment Republicans. How do you break out of this mold and really get people to understand what's going on?
It's very difficult. You're absolutely right. People sort of live in a world now where the facts don't matter to them. They simply won't believe it. If it cuts against, their preconceived notion, they simply won't believe it. Part of it is, a great many Americans live in Fox world. They watch Fox cable. And even though we know from these emails and text messages that have come out of Fox and the Dominion litigation that they were lying to their viewers and privately talking about how they were lying to their viewers, that information is not accessible to people because they're not showing that on Fox. And it has become increasingly difficult for Americans to talk to each other because we get our information from different places. But I do think that most Americans still are interested in the facts. They're interested in the truth. They believe in our system of justice. They want the jury to weigh the evidence. They want Donald Trump presumed innocent. But if the prosecutors can prove beyond a reasonable doubt that he's guilty, they want him held accountable.
Congressman Adam Schiff, we know it's been a long 5 years for you. You're a busy man. We appreciate you joining us this morning. Thank you very much.
Thank you.